What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you a video giving you 5 blockbuster trades in the NFL that should have happened, in my opinion. Some of these has a small percentage still happening, maybe at the trade deadline, but as of right now, there's no word on. The rumors have kind of died down on some of these moves, and some of these moves are probably unlikely to happen now. But let's get into it, guys. You see the thumbnail, you're on the video, so you see two already shown. We'll start with those two first. Then we'll go into the other guys. So first off, let's go with Najee Harris to the Cowboys. I thought that was a great move. A great rumor that should have happened, in my opinion. If you don't know, I'm a Falcons fan, but I cover every team. Whatever interests me, I do, and I speak on it. And last preseason, when I first saw Jaylen Warren of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's RB2, I said from last year, 2023 season, I wouldn't mind seeing Najee Harris being moved on from. And Jaylen Warren isn't RB1 material, but I definitely thought the Steelers could have picked up another running back one to pair better with Jaylen Warren. And coming to the offseason, this offseason, there were a lot of rumors about Najee Harris being moved on from the Steelers. Didn't end up happening, and I thought the Cowboys were the best spot for him. The Cowboys didn't bring back Tony Pollard. He's now going with the Titans. And I know today they signed Dalvin Cook, so I have no doubt they're not going to get Najee Harris, at least for this season. But maybe next year, you never know. But I thought he'd been a great fit in that Cowboys offense. Can beat you with the run, beat you with the pass. Not as athletic as I thought coming out of college, Bama a couple years ago, but he's still serviceable, still pretty solid running back. So I would love Najee Harris to the Cowboys for a third, fourth round pick. I think that was good value there. Next up from the thumbnail as well, that's Courtland Sutton to the Steelers. Now this move I am confident in still probably happening around the trade deadline. I mentioned this move a couple videos ago. If you follow the channel, or just go back to a couple videos ago, you'll see my 10 breakout candidates to watch for in the 2024 season. And I mentioned Marvin Mims, Broncos wide receiver, I think going to his second year. And I mentioned when I brought his name up, I believe Courtland Sutton will be traded at some point in the 2024 season. And I think around trade deadline time, if he's healthy, makes the most sense. The Steelers need a wide receiver. George Pickens and Roman Wilson, the rookie out of Michigan, are the only two guys there. Calvin Austin, he's more of a gotcha guy in my opinion. So moving Roman Wilson down to the slot or to the third receiver, bringing in two big body guys on the outside, Sutton and Pickens, I think will be great for the Steelers offense and for their future quarterback. And I say future because I don't think their quarterback of the future, I should say, that's going to be in 2025. I don't think he's on the roster currently. I don't think Fields is the guy. I don't think Russ is the guy either. So I think whoever that quarterback, and if they are, I could be wrong, but whoever the quarterback is in 2025 should have some good weapons. And I think Roman Wilson, who I think is a stud, will be a great rookie wide receiver. I mentioned him in the channel a couple times. Courtland Sutton and George Pickens will be a pretty good trio, along with their tight end Pat Fryer move there. So back-to-back Steelers being mentioned. It should be the last time I mentioned this video, but I think one Steeler should have been gone, which is Najee Harris, and I think a future Steeler could still be on the way in Courtland Sutton. Now, the third guy, the middle guy in the thumbnail, who has no team there with a question mark, just for some suspense, that's Hassan Reddick. He did get moved from the Eagles to the Jets. Now with the Jets, his standing is kind of up in the air. He said he wanted to demand a trade. They don't want to work on a long-term deal with him. They said no immediately. As soon as the news came out, he wanted to demand a trade. They came out and said, no thank you. You're going to stay with us, sir. So we'll see what happens. But to me, he should have been moved to the Detroit Lions. I've been on the Detroit Lions bumper for a while now. As a non-fan, just a fan of football, like I said, I'm a Falcons fan personally, but I'm overall a fan of football. I was really heavy on the Lions getting better, especially in that pass rush. Their 2D tackles are very solid. Their other, third-year guy now, I forgot his name, out of Michigan. I just did college schoolwork, so my brain fried right now. But that stud second-year or third-year edge out of Michigan, the top 3 pick, whatever his name is. No disrespect, but he's there. The DBs are solid. I love Brian Branch. I love all those guys. They're two rookies, Rakestraw and the kid from Bama, Arnold. But I really want them to be aggressive and get another pass rusher to pair with their young rookie, with their young edge from Michigan a couple years ago. His name is escaping me for some weird reason. But they brought in Marcus Davenport, unproven guy, a lot of potential. The key word for him is potential and also staying healthy. And he has not shown the capability to stay healthy yet. Was went with the Saints. That didn't pan out there. Was with the Vikings last year. Didn't really do too much there either. So, the Lions settled with him. I didn't really love it. I thought they could have went more the aggressive route. Got a Judon, got a Hassan Reddick, but I think Hassan Reddick fixed that scheme perfectly to a T. But like I said, he did not end up going there. He ended up going to the Jets. We'll see what happens with him down the line. There's rumors about him being traded again. Like I said, he wants out. If he were to be moved, maybe the Lions can hop back in there. I think he stays, unless he causes up a crazy ruckus and just has bad team chemistry. Then he might be moved on from. They might have to. But as of right now, I think he does stay and does play eventually for the New York Jets this season. Now, continue on with the list. Number 4. So I went through three. Excuse me, talk more clear. 1, in no particular order, but 1, Najee Harris to the Cowboys. 2, Cortland Sutton to the Steelers. I really love that move. That move, like I said, could still happen, probably around the trade deadline. 3, you have Hassan Reddick to the Lions. I really, really love him in that situation there, but didn't work. It might happen in trade deadline or sometime during the season. It might not. We'll see if he stays with the Jets or not. The next one, number 4. And this is near and dear to my heart. Get him out of my the division, the NFC South. The Saints cornerback Marshawn Lattimore. Get him out of there. Him to the Jacksonville Jaguars is a perfect scheme fit, perfect team fit, and to get him out of the NFC. Really, because he's a nuisance, man. He's a very good cornerback when healthy. He's injured. He's injured now. Currently, speaking of his health, he can't be traded as of right now. He is injured. So I forgot what it was. Quad, hamstring, something, but he is down for a little bit now. But when he's healthy, he's one of the better cornerbacks in the league for the last handful of years, no doubt about it. I think, and I've been saying for a while as well, the Jags defense is a cornerback away. They have Walker, Trayvon Walker, who I believe will come into his own as well. He had a good year last year. I think he'll be even better. Pair with Josh Allen, pair with the new signee and veteran Eric Armstead. They're looking good. The only thing they need, in my opinion, is another outside corner. And I think Marshawn Lattimore, and he's somewhere in the same realm as Cortland Sutton. I think that move could still happen. I don't have the Saints being that good this year, honestly, and there's no bias towards my Falcons and me being a Falcons fan. I just really think I don't believe in Derek Carr, and I just believe they've been just hanging on for a while now. Cam Jordan, those guys. I even thought Cam Jordan should have tried to move on last year, but he resigned for an extension. But Marshawn Lattimore, some of those other veterans could be on their way out this year, next year, maybe salary cap cuts, trades, stuff like that. So I think Lattimore could be going by the trade deadline as well. If if he's healthy, and I think the Jaguars to me make the most sense. Second round pick, third round pick, maybe even the fourth. I'm not really sure his value. He's getting a little older. Injuries are concerned. Maybe a third to be fair. 2's a little high, especially around the trade deadline. I'll probably say a 3. And I think that makes the most sense there. And last on this list, someone I mentioned as well a few times on the channel, and that is Devontae Adams of the Vegas Raiders. And look, with him, I've been kind of correct. Before anybody else called it, about 3 or 4 months before he was moved to the Raiders, I called him wanting out of Green Bay and going to the Raiders. He did just that. I also called his next quarterback, Jimmy G, going to the Raiders on video months before it happened. I called that, and I also been calling as well when Jimmy G was officially moved there. I said that Adams would want out, and I really think he does want out. I think he's going to give this Antonio Pierce era at least half a season, at least a couple games, 4 or 5 games. Not looking too hot, not looking too good. I think Adams could be on his way out. I've been saying that for a while. I even said it last year. Before Antonio Pierce got in play, I think Antonio Pierce coming in kind of saved him from wanting out right away. So I think Adams give this a little trial run. You have Aiden O'Connell as your quarterback, him and Gardner Minshew. I think Gardner Minshew won the QB1 job. That's fine. We all knew that would happen anyways. But Gardner Minshew being QB1, he could get benched probably by game 3, game 4, game 5. You'll see O'Connell in there. He'll probably struggle or not be great. And then I think before the trade deadline, Davante Adams might make a push to want to go out. And I think him to the Jets obviously made the most sense a while ago. Now I don't know if they can even afford him. They have Mike Williams now, previously of the Los Angeles Chargers. So, I'm definitely sure they will want to dump Williams to get Adams, but I don't know if it's that easy. So, prior to Mike Williams coming to the Jets, I really love the fit of pairing Garrett Wilson with Davante Adams and having them, obviously having their quarterback being Aaron Rodgers. That would be a dream scenario for Aaron Rodgers, but didn't quite happen. There were rumors out there that Adams might have wanted to be traded, but that was quelled quickly. So we'll see what happens with Adams. Like I said, I've been steadfast saying for a while, and Raiders fans have been on my bumper saying like, no, he's not going nowhere. He loves Pierce, all that stuff. You can love Pierce all you want, but Adams is a proven guy that wants to win. That's proven. You've seen the Netflix show Wide Receiver or whatever it's called. He's been on record. He wants to win, and he came to Vegas to play with Carr. Carr's been long gone for a couple years now, and I don't think he's happy there. So I think this will be a trial run, 3-4 games. Not working out, not panning out. I think we could definitely see Davante Adams start kicking his feet up and start saying, "Hey, I want to be moved." And I think he could be moved by the trade deadline. So out of these 5 guys, Najee Harris, Cortland Sutton, Hassan Reddick, Marshawn Lattimore, and Davante Adams, I think 2, maybe 3, probably 3, I should say, maybe 4. If I said Cortland Sutton to the Steelers make a lot of sense. Marshawn Lattimore to the Jags still makes sense as well sometime during the season if he's healthy. And Davante Adams, big blockbuster trade by the trade deadline. I don't know to the Jets, though. I wouldn't say the Jets, but somewhere makes a lot of sense. Najee Harris probably the odd man out here. Hassan Reddick probably not, probably stays. There's a chance, though, he can just, like I said, come in and just act a fool and get thrown out the team and go somewhere else. But as of right now, I think he probably stays. So I think Najee Harris and Reddick stays probably 90%, 95%. But Cortland Sutton, Marshawn Lattimore, and Davante Adams are very high on being blockbuster trades around the trade deadline. So that's it for the video, guys. Let me know if you disagree. If you agree, let me know how you're feeling about the video. Don't forget to follow me and follow me on all platforms, not just YouTube if you want to. No pressure, but all social medias at Stats Free Sports, TikTok, Instagram, X/Twitter, Facebook. Where else? I'm at Threads. All at Stats Free Sports. I have the name for all those platforms there, so follow me, man. Check out the content, all that good stuff, man. I will see you guys next video. Have a great day.